Hey, I should be back. Garth, what did you do? Ah, apologies for that. Hopefully we're back. I think my computer's just not happy tonight. You just broke your keyboard now as well. Yeah, I got a lovely blue screen. I think it was something to do with the way the camera was going a bit weird as well. Cool. We're back. That's the main thing. We fixed it. Camera seems to be behaving now. If it goes a bit funny, I think that's the warning sign when the computer's having a bit of a sulk. But it's meant we've gone back onto the correct webcam as well. Thank God. So, let me just get PoB open again, and let's switch back. There we go. Sciomaleague. So we're getting a decent array of options now, which is quite nice. So glad I turned on that stream protection now. The other night. Gives you a few minutes to get back into stream before it ends it. How are you doing, Garth? Hopefully you're doing well. Good evening, Ozzy. How are you? You've just missed Garth giving my PC a blue screen when he decided to follow. So it's very much appreciated. So the only thing we lost was a few tweaks to our notes for the explosive concoction build. So we'll do a little bit of chill now, getting this sorted. Then we jump back in, do a bit more gameplay on getting the cluster jewels that we need. And then we'll do some loot filter shenanigans as well. I am going to make a dedicated loot filter for explosive concoction, because we'll just pretty much ignore all weapons, because we don't care. Do I actually want to go chance to bleed? That's the thing. So I'm just going to reopen browsers and everything. I'm getting shocked face, you can see that. Yeah, I think we go chance to bleed. And then we switch to chance to poison like that. Okay. So we also want green. Chance to poison. We also want green. Volley. We get. We'll have to just check when you get them. That'll be the little check to do. I instantly forget as soon as I'm writing a PoB and have to check. Oh man, Ozzy, I bet it's been busy the last few days for you. All over now though. Hopefully. Bit of a break now. I don't really care about any of them. Oh, 2 more days before your break. Oh, jeez. So actually, I switched before Mavail because I was playing Gauntlet. But actually, we will recommend that people switch early Act 2. Green, green, so it becomes the Cocoa plus chance to poison plus volley. Makes it much easier. 2 more days till the weekend. Ouch. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchies. We keep our Herald of Purity as is. We don't need Maim on it. We'll just go hot. Don't need Corrupt and Fever, and this is where it obviously goes on a tangent. Oh god, I can imagine, yeah. I've been getting burnt out with work, man. It's completely understandable. Yeah, not a problem, man. You lurk. You lurk away. Now, a lot of people would think dash, but I'm a flame dash enjoyer. So, and actually, we flip. We don't go Herald of Purity. We go Herald of Agony, don't we? My mistake. Did I come back? No, I went to Skitterbots instead after that. Cool. So, just check them. Herald of Agony. Dead in the background. We also want to get some Skitterbots, which we get around here. Ellie Focus. Red we want. What is it? Ellie damage with attack support. Cool. So we'll just triple check what quests you get them on. So around Act 3, this is when we do the explosive concoction switch. So let's go. So we go green. We go green. So we have explosive concoction, volley, our elemental damage with attacks, our early focus. Yep. It's for Coco. Plus early damage attacks plus. Oh, let's do volley first. It's in color order. Volley plus. And then early focus. Of course, Ozzy, no problem. You get on with life and whatever you need to be doing, man. Thank you for tuning in. Much appreciated. And yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but for some reason, PoB decides that I have a permanent loading mouse. I've still not figured out to this day why. I probably should. Later. Just so we get our skitterbots going. None of them. You could get a cast when damage loop up, but then it requires doing the library. Oh no, sorry, Act 4, yeah. If you want to do... You have to go and get a few others. So... I skipped library. I didn't bother. Oh yeah, it's if library. We want to get... Inspiration support. Which is our next thing that we need to get. That would be a nice little damage boost for us. Just go to hideout so we can get some better music. Cool. Act 4, we don't really need anything. Didn't need cast damage taken loop going really. Oh, Act 7. It's nothing. We can go for what's Stone Golem for some extra life. Yeah, or Chaos Golem maybe. Or just to keep life up. Hey, Hyro. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you doing? And don't worry, Fujin, I've not forgot. We will have a look at your POB very shortly. So... I just want to get the bones of this down while it's in my head. And then we can have a look at some others and pop back to this. Hey, Hyro. Hope you are doing well on this Sunday evening. How are you? Are you also going to be a Sciomaleague enjoyer? Can't even say my own league. Sciomaleague. Will you be playing also? GGRB. GGB. GGGRB. Explosion Concoction. Volley. Here goes. Two reds. RRB. LB. LE damage with attacks. Inspiration and LE focus. Hey Darian, yeah, I can even show you where I took... Oh, I haven't got the one from the Voided League, it's just a bit of a pain. But I have got one that I played and then converted into a Kinetic Blast build. So that's what I based the POB on. Have you seen the POB that we've pasted in the build? Awesome, Hyra. Thank you very much for tuning in. Yeah, I've been lurking in the background of Alcohol's set up for quite a while. Run the Discord. Modern stuff. So we've been putting an Anomaleague on for, well, this is our 5th one. So I've been there doing all the back-end coding and stuff with Aussie and Alcohol for a while. And finally decided, screw it, I'm going to start streaming as well. And since I'm already ingrained in Alcohol's community, it made no sense to split off and try and do my own. So he's been more than happy and supportive in me building a sort of parallel community in there. Plus, it's a complete coincidence that the Discord's called the Logaholics, my name being Guitaraholic, and his being Alcohol. So just a happy accident. I think that's the main. No, we met playing Path of Exile. We actually met in another content creators chat. So we used to hang around in Badgers. This is Badgers chat quite a lot with people like Mox Pebble, He Hulk, etc. And we just started talking. And over like 18 or 20 months later, we're good friends. So we've been building this Discord community together. It's been great. Good evening, Vortex. Any BV Explode builds for Scion? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm going to have a look at Fujin's POB that he pasted earlier first. Let's have a look at that now. And it's definitely something we can have a little look at. Not one that I was working on, so you can see here we had a few ideas that we've started to put together to recommend. So we have a baby or a bot, build. So some of these have been provided by Donkey. So Baby Orobot, mostly uniques, but nothing too. The most difficult one is probably, yeah, this insane Hands the High Templar. Obviously he's a corrupted, but this is all achievable within Anomaleague. As a Baby Orobot, we have also for Dunk a Explosive Arrow Ballista PoB. Some of the items need a bit of a review. And we've got a Spark build. I need to have a little look at the gearing, but the tree is done. We need to have a little look at the items. The items are probably not quite realistic within Anomaleague, but we'll have a look. We've got Spectral Helix doing Ellie, so Nightblade and Trinity. So it's not a bosser by any means, but it's a fantastic mapper and it's a tanky boy. So that's another good option. And the one that you were asking about with Exsanguinate earlier, we have a few options for Exsanguinate. So there's a self-cast variation, which is here. There's the Kinetic Blast, Corrupt and Fever with Reap variation. So you can see here, this is with, so we just go to the map on here. You can be getting 500,000 DPS with Corrupt and Fever, 500,000 with Reap. You go down the KB route. You need to just have a look at the gear. Actually look at some really basic ones and stuff. You're getting around 1 million DPS with pretty much nothing. McCatface, hey, good evening. How would you set up a loot filter? So we will be doing one shortly. So I'm going to be building one specifically for Explosive Concoction that I'll be using. And if I can strip out the custom sounds, I shall make that available for others to use as a template. But yeah, obviously white items only drop. What it just means is killing general mobs when you're leveling through the campaign or in maps, they're only going to drop white. So like any league start, you're going to want to make sure the bases that you care about for your build. So if you want a Val Regalia, or you want some spike gloves, or you want the apothecary gloves, you need to make sure they're enabled on your filter. Otherwise, you still will get magic and rare items drop, but from league mechanics. So the white items only applies to mobs and themselves, but anything like bosses and league specific content ignores that white only drop flag. So let's say, for example, heist chests. Let's say when you do ritual, when you do betrayal, and you want your syndicate mods. So it's pretty similar to what you do for your normal league start style filter, but maybe don't hide white bases as much early on. Make sure you're highlighting the socket colors you care about. And the other thing I'd recommend is make sure you're picking up all the scrolls you see, as it might be for your first early transmutes, etc., that you need to trade in a few portal scrolls for them. But yeah, we will be having a look at filter blade shortly, because I'll be setting up a filter for my Explosive Concoction. Okay, so Fuji, this is your level 7980 Poisonous Concoction, yes? I'll be honest, I have not played Poisonous Concoction or Explosive Concoction until I started leveling this in Gauntlet last weekend. Now if we have a look, obviously the main flavour of the month for Poisonous Concoction, relatively good DPS there, But the flavour of the month really is obviously going Pathfinder. So if we just have a little idea with an alternate tree a second, so we can have a little play around. And let's have a look at the gear set. Devoto's Devotion. Okay. How come it's got... Wait there, this is Toxic Rain. Ignore me, and I'm thinking you're Poisonous Concoction. Yes, I'll charge that, thank you. What's that? Okay. Okay. You go and chill. Sexy iPad. We'll put that on charge shortly for her. Sorry. Toxic Rain. My bad. Right. Let me do this a second. So let's go. Yeah, right. Leave that a second. Because I actually did a Toxic Rain heister. This league. So this is my damage. We just dropped this back down to 66. This is the gear setup I had going into, which I was alternating between level 67 and 68 doing Infinite Heist. So you would have saw about 2-3 weeks into the league, Alcohol did an Infinite Heist strat video. So we ran it together. This was the build I went for. And you can see it's not far off the Scion tree. So actually going like... My goal was movement speed. So you can see I've probably passed into a few too many movement speed nodes. But the damage was ridiculously good. If we go to like the heist goal setup, that's probably closer to what you're expecting there. Whereas this was like min-maxed. Corrupted Tolerance Reclamation, which I did have with those exact corruptions. Anything where it's got a named item, I already had that item. So you can see there, like, min-max ridiculously OP bow. Yeah. Devotos with the right mod. Queen of the Forest. Torrent's Reclamation with 2 good corruptions on it. We had our Replica Conqueror's Efficiency that we'd self-farmed. So I can send you this as well. You can see as well, this is what we've just been doing there for Explosive Concoction. This was all mapped out. So I'm happy to share this. This did go into a bit of a... Go back to the tree. Did I put like the... Yeah. I went into crazy min-max goals for it. So we can see here we can get some pretty respectable damage out of each pod. But the goal of this was movement speed. So this isn't a damaged focus tree, it's a movement speed focus tree. So it was all about keeping dex high to stack Queen of the Forest, to keep very high movement speed. So I'm happy to share this as well. Obviously, this is a raider tree, but you can see we're pathed so close. We can either come down through this proj wheel here, or we can pass through here with the accuracy and the movement speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd get the dual socket there as well. So 5 or 6 points we just take from somewhere else. And we still have a pretty respectable setup. So I'm happy to share this, and you can adapt. Let me just grab that POB, and then we'll jump back to yours. Fusion's TR. So you can see I came down here a bit more to get some of the fragile attack wheels, for example. Some of the parts here are pretty nice, where you've pathed up all more towards the chaos damage side of things. Let's have a look at skills wise. TR and ballistas. So I go for a Mirage Archer, but you might be better to go for like a single target skill as well instead. So 4/5 link TR in a bow, and then a 5 link with say like a Edge Arrow or similar. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Another thing to think about as well, which you haven't got, you've got Wither and Step. The minute you move, you're not going to keep Wither up. So it might be worth thinking about spell totems. And then you can go for, like, you've already got the effect of Wither down here. So if you go for, let's see what you've got in config. So this is without them being on the boss marker, where we've got Wither effect. No, it's not turned up. Another thing to think about here, so you've got 3 links there, 3 there, 4 there, 2, 2. So, body armor, bow. Might be a bit tight. But 1 link setup to think about would be like spell totem. Not label there. Going for like Wither and Touch. So if you have that, for example, with a setup, where do you move the Withered effect? I'm going crazy now. There it is. Withered stacks 15. Yeah, with Wither and Step, you're unlikely to keep it at 15, but with the spell totems, you are much more likely to keep this up. So probably just a bit more of a real world. Yeah, I've just spotted it. Yeah, they've moved it from where it used to be up here with the overlapping pods. Yeah, it's just me. That works quite nice. Spell totem, Wither and Step. The other thing to think about as well, just pulling my POB back up on my other screen so I can have a look. So obviously getting off the Quill Rain into a plus skills bow is going to be a big one for you. You got this wheel here. Go down to this testing one. I'd be finishing this off with coming through Herbalism for a bit more life. Go for a bit more life here as well. Get another dual socket here. It's more nice, easy life here. So you got a few options. These are all like useful, and you're probably then over spell suppression cap, so we can save some spell suppression somewhere else. So if you ain't gonna go full cluster craziness, where else can we go? Flash charges there. Yep, that's all good. Focusing on damage. Yeah, be these ones here. You can then you need that for the thing is you can't really avoid the pattern. Pretty much these are all good for you here. If you do want to play with these here, probably a few too many points just to travel to get that life. So maybe that's the compromise. We have Malevolence Grace, yep. I'd say as well, you're going to need precision. So I'll have to have a look at. But like without precision, look, even with a 20 precision, your hit chance is 94. So we need to get accuracy somewhere. Yeah, there's a lot of damage down here. Oh, no, we're not scaling hit. Ignore me. We're going to be scaling dot. That's fine. Ignore me. You are quite right. I was being debated by POB. You are correct. Yeah. These few here are nice, or yeah, in case instead of that, you could path this way, nab this, go for these damage with bows here. You've got a few here around projectile damage and speed. That will scale it as well here. Some life here, some early res. For some extra defense, you've got Onslaught here. Defiance banner you can add in. And then you've got things like this here. 10% movement speed, evasion rate when phasing. Which ascendancies are you going for? Yeah, phasing anyway. So that's like just free 40% increased. And movement speed, for example. Yeah, I know we're going over here, but some quite nice wheels, all within Use of the Duelist starting point. So yeah, there's loads of options here for you. Yeah, I think that's completely achievable. There's nothing here I think is not achievable at all. If anything, you'd probably be able to get further than this, in my opinion. And then if you go for the Mirage Archer, then you can go for Mirage Archer duration just for nice quality of life. Yeah, crit's not worth. Yeah, I think that's a pretty reasonable tree there, and you've got a few options like this you can path down to. I'll send you over my TR Raider that I did this league as well. I'll do this for a second and switch back to Path of Exile. It is. It's still only level 70. I never finished leveling it. Here it is with that bow, Queen of the Forest. All the gear you saw in the PoB. In guild stash. In my stash, I have a tab. I had a tab ready with the cluster jewels for it. Transcendent spirits and cluster jewels I was going to add in, and an empower. And there's like old gear. So it's pretty much ready to go. I just burnt out after getting my playing heist for 3 weeks and then switching over to cold conversion Spasmic, and just things feeling pretty much the same. But you can see here, look how fast it was. So the goal of this one was obviously speed using Queen of the Forest, and every bit of speed we could get on the passive tree. We can see here, and then as soon as I drop phase run, I'm even faster. So I shall share this, might be able to borrow some bits of inspiration off that as well. Otherwise, it looks good, man. Completely achievable. I don't think many people, don't think you're going to have much contention for a Quill Rain, to be honest. So, okay. Here you go. I don't know if you're still about Vortex. May have dropped out. Yeah, no problem. The thing is for me is I like to use the tree as like the base of an idea, but I don't want to be constrained by I must follow all these steps exactly. So you'll see, for example, here in the Explosive Concoction, the only things we're suggesting really in the campaign is a weapon and maybe a ring. So you only start getting into the end game where you actually start needing particular uniques, where you start to get a bit more specific. So I always try to make sure tree is more like a guide. So you got 3 options in the Exsanguinate Scion recommended tree here. If I go back to 317 when I came up with this idea, let's see. We had 4 alternative trees. So we had a heist 1 and 2, which thought maybe some tweaks. We then had an alt atlas tree idea like this. We had a tree that Sniz, fellow content creator, had come up with and was playing Exsanguinate self-cast with. And I had the tree I made for the Atlas Invasion voided competition. That got me to level 94. And for pretty much most of the event, up until pretty much New Year's Day, I was in the top 10. In SSF. Completely achievable. So yeah, I like to have the trees more as inspiration of what options do I have and where can I go. And you see here, Sanguinate has a lot of options. Toxic Rain's the same, where you've got some good choices down here, as you've said, or up by Shadow. It's okay, let's finish this one off. Make sure our gem locations are correct. Put our skill sets into leveling skill sets, so it's really clear. Finish naming these, and let's put our, and then we can put our endgame cluster jewels in as well. Ugh. Pretty happy with the tree. We go for Pathfinder, Shock Horror, we go for Berserker, the rage benefits. I did have a little think, but I don't really think, apart from if we went like the Curse route. I didn't feel like many other ascendancies really gave us what we want. Inquisitor maybe. Slayer's always just a simple one. But I think Berserker was our best option. So we've gone there. So I'm just going to pull it up on the other window here, but we'll just have a look through, make sure we are correct on every wiki for each of these skill gems, make sure they're all correctly labelled and available. Just gonna get my daughter's iPad on charge. And actually, let me just fix the webcam now that I've finished playing around with it. There we go. What you should probably see in the background is the rest of the gamer family. Gaming away in the background. So, we want to get... So, we can get Vitality from Killing Brutus. Clarity from Killing Brutus. So... they'll go there. We also want Precision as well, actually. So I'm going to have a bit of a fun time getting my currency to afford all these gems early on. Only, but it's doable. We've done white items only before, just not, but we banned Scion that time. Chance to poison, I think that's a medicine chest, but we'll just confirm. Oh, Mercy Mission, yep. So, guidelines. Yep. Volley we get from... that's Scion. Volley we get offered as well from Mercy Mission. Perfect. Oh. Let's pick. Again, let's get some better music on. Hideout music.
Oh, shoe. Oh, I figured that one.
There we go. What music shall we pick? I'm just going to pick some hideout music in the hideout. Let's do... because we might not have it for long. Do I have the... I can't see it. Song we'll do Maven. That's good fun. Okay. So I think we are correct on all fronts here. Herald of Anagony we get from Act 2. I'm just going to actually get the quest names down so people know. So I think that's when we... I think we can... yeah, we can buy it after we kill the blackguards. Same with Skitterbots. Ellie Focus, I think we get from Act 1. Just check. Elemental Focus Support. No, it is Sharp and Cruel. So, Weaver.
You? Sure.
Kill Weaver.
Oh, wait, no.
Oh, that was attacks. I think is, yeah, Weaver as well. We get that as a reward. Cool. Says our Act 2 gems are correct. Explosive Concoction, Act 3, Sever the Right Hand. Quite late in Act 3 we switch. Then the goal is to go for this 4 link with the gems we just got from Act 3. Which are for later. The only prerequisite really for the switch into Poisonous and then into Explosive Concoction is getting this wheel here. Okay. While you're still on Poisonous Concoction, I would recommend going for the life flask scheme, and then switch to utility. That's about it. So, simple little tweak, but actually I didn't even have that by the time I switched, so I was all good. These are all correct. This is correct. Sever the Right Hand. Then we go Library for Inspiration. Summon Stone Golem in Act 4. Faster Attacks in Act 7. We can wait till Act 6 for that. Right before Katavi, you can run all labs. We don't need any labs before Katava. So I ran all of mine just before Katava and was fine. And then our goal setup is volley, faster attacks, early damage with attacks. What else do we want to go for in here then? Where am I? Let's go back to the notes to reopen them after. Stream crash. Lovely. That's like achievable in the campaign type gear. So let's have a little think about our gear goals. So, ooh, do you know what we didn't do? We didn't think about the... We'll actually do the cluster jewels first. Cluster jewel, large, and we want shield. Attack damage while holding a shield. What do we want? Did I write down the one to want? I don't think it did. Devastator, is that good for us? That could be interesting, but I don't think it is. No, I didn't write down. We'll have to have a little oh, I'm just gonna have a look on PoE Ninja. Just nab some ideas quickly from there. Give me a minute. Worst case, we'll just make some stuff up because it's all doable. There we go. Just import them up from. So what we think maybe. No, I think. Yeah, damage leeches life. So we have constant. Ignore removal penalties, movement speed, damage, and martial prowess. Yeah, they're the three we want, and anything else. There's our perfect cluster jewel. Exp. Oko. Goals. Boom. We'll actually do this in mid. I think that's achievable even in mid game maps. Yeah, mid game maps you can have this wheel up. Definitely achievable. Yeah. We've got tons of options with duels. So duel wise, I wrote down that we probably just want something really basic. My better notes. Yeah, damage and life, I reckon. Duel. Increase life. Increase damage. That's literally it. Every other slot, if we literally aimed for something like that. Oh. Bear in mind, we've got no gear on. We're at 3.5k life. So, cannot complain there. And then if we think about endgame maps, we want to put a medium cluster duel in. So what I'd be thinking here in the endgame one. Oh, no, we do want that. Sorry, we do want that. There we go. Cluster. Medium. 5. And I think we just want to go for the standard eye-to-eye repeater rubbish, don't we? Help, so I picked the right one. Proj damage. Repeater. And eye-to-eye. That's literally it. Boom. So with that one there, we go medium and medium. I think we take them out. I think at this point we drop this big wheel here for that. Yeah. That's more like it. Hey Phoenix. Hey, didn't know you were looking. Doing pretty well. I think that's it. We've got space to do another one down here. Thank you, darling. Change your tablet. It's only just charging at the moment. Okay, it's going to take a while. Okay, thank you very much. Just took the puppy out. Yeah, PoBing is not going too bad. I think I've got my progression on my tree how I want it for explosive concoction. I'll obviously be testing it throughout the league as well. What we need to think about now is we have some pretty good life considering we've got no gear on. What should our goals be? Sort of early-ish maps. I think right now we've got some pretty god-awful stuff. So we went for this, but I don't actually think the life on it's much worth. I think we go for shield. Evasion? Ooh, now this could be interesting. Excuse me. Ripple on enemies. Mm. We could go for the heater tunes. Yeah, I've just noticed, yeah, that maybe this is like the goal. But yeah, I think standard is just gonna be movement speed. Probably the Crusader booklet. In honesty, the obvious thing is some nice life. What else? Some spell suppression. Yep. And then some resistances, maybe. Yeah, a bit more evasion rating and some resists, pretty much. So we'll leave the... For argument's sake, let's say we went 40% fire res, and then we crafted on, I don't know. Oh, bless me. Did like cold and chaos? Thank you. I couldn't mute quick enough then. Like just some spell suppression and evasion rating would be quite nice there. Helmet wise, it's got to be Alliance Pelt. Yep. There we go. Enchant. Oh, I wonder what enchant we go for. Damage, AoE, reduce flask. I think it's AoE for the overlaps, isn't it? Because you can shotgun. I think the damage is a bait. Yeah, I think the damage is a bait. I think it's actually AoE, yeah. Thought it was. And shotgun. So... Actually... Isn't there an option to go like down the whole Frostferno route as well? Yeah. That's an option as well, isn't it? We can go for a nice, just good, solid helmet with just some life and explosive concoction, or Frostferno. Yeah, so Frostferno might be a good option to look for here. So it's the same thing again, isn't it? It's life. And it's some resistance, essentially. So... I never really try and put, like, over, like, tier 3. Tier 2. Ooh, Fire Pen Greater Volley. Okay. Makes sense. So Frostferno would be good as well then here, yeah. Ah, that's how we go for the Fire Pen because of the cold fire. Okay. Wake up. That's an option. As you said, Skin of the Loyal is going to be pretty much... The goal might not be achievable though. I think the other quick hit for us is Zeri's Step. For the life and spell suppression. That's easy with almost spell suppression crap. Oh god, yeah, we can just do a carcass jack, couldn't we? That's totally achievable. So we go like carcass jack, boom. Or we go skin. Skin of the loyal. Go. Yep. Gloves. Gripped. Yeah. Proj got, yep, proj damage. Easy. Same again. Just all about getting the life, isn't it, really? That's our goal here. Just get all the life. Ooh, I think there's a good mod we can get on here as well, if I remember rightly. So... yeah, we'll have some more evasion rate, please. Fire lightning. Isn't there a craft we can add? There is. Increase damage while leeching. Where do we get that from? Isn't that a syndicate one? Yeah, it's a very cheap. Cool. Because we are leeching on every hit. I think we've got leech turned on at the moment, have we? That's why I know what I've missed putting in here for the early maps, but that's fine. We'll put it in the mid-game maps. We dropped that one there. And what's the timeless jewel that gives you the brutal restraint is what I've got in my head. Is it brutal restraint? No, the Val one. Glorious vanity. The one that gives us the permanent leech. There it is. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to add it in the mid-game. So that's probably not achievable for early maps, so I'll drop that, but you go for this. Yeah. We don't really care about energy shields, but we go overleech. And then it'll scale our energy shield as well. If we need to. Just a nice little effect, and then we get leech effects then. I think that's achievable mid-game. Yeah. I don't really. I've just took. I didn't even check the seed. I don't really care about these. This is just a nice spot because it doesn't really affect anything we touch. Yeah. Just check that. Nice family brekkie tomorrow. Oh, better check my phone then. Yeah, I think Immortal Ambition's a smart goal for mid-game. I reckon we can get a few 3-way, 4-ways up. No one really wants to run the Val ones anyway. I think that's achievable. And in the end game we do the same again. So we just add that back in. Glorious vanity. Boom. Got a nice permanent leech effect essentially. Amulet, obviously best in slot is like an Ashes, really, isn't it? In my opinion. But otherwise, it's what? Plus fire skills? Yeah, I'm being stupid. This has got the fire tag, hasn't it? It has. So we can just go like +1 fire or +1 cold, can't we? Is that the goal? What else did I mark in my notes? Early pen. Yeah, so any amulet that's going to give us not talisman. Ugh. We're going to go for strength and intelligence because we're short on them. Life, yummy, yummy life. +1 fire. Yeah, +1 fire is probably the smartest call. And a res. There's no real... just life and a fire, isn't it? And obviously, as you said, yeah, I agree. Effectively, any +1 fire, lightning, cold is going to work for us, isn't it? Because you have all three. So any +1 Ami, an Ashes, or a +2 Ami is going to be OP. Cool. So that makes that really easy. Now, I went Vitality, Defiance, Banner, Skitterbots. I've just added a cast when damage taken, and I added a wave of conviction to it. That's probably overkill for a cast when damage taken Luke, but we'll try that out for a bit. Skitterbots, do we worry about any more? It's nice for leveling, but I think we drop it later. And we've only got the Vitality and Defiance banner, so I think we actually need to start thinking about, like, Termination and a Herald skill. Which Herald skill's best? So we'll do this, we'll go copy. I'll go to mapping. So mapping, we go Explosive Concoction. We change early focus for early pen. We damage with attacks, we go for greater volley. Inspiration, which we haven't added in. And empower, level of gems. Yep. Yep. I have got precision in as well. But what I'm thinking is, do we need Skitterbots at this point? I know it's some extra damage, but I'm just wondering. Instead of Skitterbots, if we went for Herald. Burning or cold? I think my goal on auras will be Determination, Defiance banner. We go for whatever Herald that we got the +1 on, don't we? So if we went here and we went +1 fire, we go for Herald of Ash. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking in precision. So the 4 I'd go for. Read that. Yep, I'd agree with that. And we just changed the Herald skill for whichever one we get the +1 on. That's what I'm thinking. Standalone Blood Rage. Probably by the time we get to this point, we switch out Steel Skin for... See, I've got Inspiration here being leveled at the moment. Swap Steel Skin out for Molten Shell, Bar Molten Shell, for example. Could go for Berserk as well. Oh yeah, Berserk would be a nice little boost. Since we're building Rage anyway, so we have Berserk in. We haven't got a Curse, so we need to think about maybe a Curse on hit ring. Ooh, that's the thing as well. What's the Herald's ring? Circle. Oh, it's the Ruby ring, isn't it? Yeah. So if we go for Herald of Ash, we go for Circle of Anguish, and we go to Fire Rares. What's the best one on this? Skill Reservation and what? Damage? Yeah. Yeah, I like to go for Immortal Call. Where I think Immortal Call will be good, and I haven't put it in this tree yet, Phoenix, is I think it's on. I'm thinking when I go here on the endgame maps. I think instead of that, I think if we instead went for a small cluster jewel. This is what I was thinking this as well. I'm going to put it in now, you've just reminded me. If we went for the life one, I'm pretty sure there is one that gives you an endurance charge. I can't say it's right there. It's one that gives an endurance charge. Pretty sure. There you go. Rogue Reinforcement gives you one. And I was thinking chance to gain endurance composure. Oh, that would be better actually. Yeah, armor, enduring composure. If you've been hit recently, yep. So you've always got endurance charges up then pretty much for Immortal Call. You just go for 2, and you just go for, I don't know, bit of extra life, maybe a res. I think that could be a nice little quality of life, personally. Just in place of one of them. Okay, 99, but we've got some fat we can cut now on the tree. Just drop them for now. I think that's a nice, easy way to keep your endurance charges up to make Immortal Call worth it. I quite like Immortal Call. Maybe Conviction there just for a nice little bit of extra damage. Ooh, right there. Oh wow, there's been a bad car crash around the corner from me. Oh no. Seems like they're okay, but it's gone into the side of a house. That's a bit worrying. That's big, and I think for ring 2, we just finish off our lightning rares. It doesn't really matter, does it? Million ring with some life. I must have just overdone it on the res because I seem massively overcapped. Yeah, but I'm also thinking we haven't got a belt slot or anything yet, so we've still got a bit of space there to squeeze more in. But yeah, maybe Amethyst then. We have got a lot of pretty okay on life at the moment. Life. We get our... Where's that? We want this, don't we, pretty much? And then we could craft on more Chaos Res with Lightning Res, couldn't we, then as well? What else do we need? Some accuracy, maybe? Like, there's nothing like unachievable on some of these. And then I think just a Stygian. Literally a life Stygian. I think the end game would be going for a Hunter's Stygian to get the percent life as well, or an older one. Oh, no problem, Felix. Thanks for tuning in. Some good ideas there. Really do appreciate it. Have a good evening. Oh, yeah, all the flask ones. Yes. So, yeah, that'll make sense why I was thinking we need to cap everywhere else. Cool. We can just go flask here, can't we? Flask charge gained. Flask effect duration. And the early damage one. Perfect. Nice little belt. See? Loads of help, man. Really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. There we go, Abyss. We don't really want anything too... I think it's on Murderous. That's the big one. Cool. Did something wrong on this? Try what I've done. Probably leveled up the gems. Jeez. That's had to go, and I swear the damage should be higher. 20, 20, 20, 20. AoE all the way. Better. Obviously here it's just all about the more levels we can get out of this. So let's say we got a +2, we got a nice corruption, we got Skin of the Lords at +2, yeah. Look, gem level them all the way then. That's how we scale this thing. Another thing we haven't got is we haven't got a curse on hit ring. Could we... For Hunter. Early weakness. Hold's a little low. Fire's a little... Or... Oh, do you know what? I'm silly. I am silly. We want to keep Elemental Overlord. Damn. So if we don't have... If we don't have a Skin of the Lords, we need to keep Ellie Overload. So that's what we forgot. Yeah, but we could do something like that. That could still work. Cool. Keep looking. Can't. Okay, that's looking a bit more respectable now. That's 8. What we got? Should have Ellie Pen here. Our Murderous Jewel. We could make some better boots than Xeri's Step, but I think that is a good enough place. Put it. Mid-game and end-game are going to go much bigger, obviously. But I think that's respectable. So I'm going to stick with that. Cool. I will stick with that. The end game gear, I think it is a case of going into like the helmet with the -9 resistance, Skin of the Lords. What else would we go for? Probably a +2 Ami or yeah, Ashes. It's going to be OP. Watcher's Eye, that type of stuff. I think I'm quite happy with that. I think that is respectable. I want to be it to be achievable in the time we've got. So actually, we'll do this. 93. I saw there was a lightning damage one around here. Keep that in. Actually, no, do you know what? We'll take that out. And what we'll do instead is, instead of putting that medium in here, put the small straight in and go for that one. There we go, 96. I think that's achievable. I'm pretty happy with that now. Why haven't I got cat spell suppression then? We got our Stidgy boy. I know why. I know why. Idiot. I'm being stupid again. Where's our spell suppression here? So with my shield, quick step, entrench, flask life recovery, tuition, movement speed. That's probably realistic. And then what we'd do instead is we'd probably stick a quartz flask in as well, wouldn't we? Topaz, sapphire there. Ruby. Go. Quicksilver. Completely achievable. Awesome. I am happy with this. I think we're going to keep that one there. Too early. Generate, share, and copy. What we'll do while we're here, we'll update some Nightblock commands so they are up to date. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Second time down. Net. I'll do build. POB as well. And let's edit Anomaleague to include Alcohol's fantastic little video. I'm happy with explosive concoction now. So if we go build, let's test this works. Awesome. And if we go AL5, boom. Awesome. I am happy that explosive concoction is mapped out. Got our Exsanguinate options, so we just need to have a look at the Sparky Scion and the steel builds, because I think they need a little bit more thought. I want to really pare this back down. So we went for some really basic duels on here. Gone for a bit of an OTT Stygian. Yeah, I did sort of min-max this out. So this is like, let's rename this. Let's copy this to end game goals. Okay. We'll go bump. Go copy. Let me go early maps. And let's just do a variation on this. So we want some +1/1s, essentially. +1/1s, we want Sparkfire's 3 proj. An OP amulet. Yeah, let's just make a really basic one. Strength and Dex. +1 lightning with life. And some resistance, essentially fire. And we'll add chaos. Golden chaos, why not? Boom. What I didn't even do, I've just realised that the explosive concoction's missing one thing. I haven't anointed anything. How stupid of me. What would we anoint? Divine Judgment? Sort by full DPS. Total DPS. Where's Arsenal Gladiator? Oh, Gladiator. Oh, I've got a few options, so I don't need to worry about updating the POB. Go. The Sparky Scion. We go for a +1 lightning. Okay. Let's get a wand going at least, so I've got a basic wand. Hello, wand. We go for the prophecy wand. Got spell damage up. We probably want a +1 lightning. Crit. Crit check for spells. Spell damage. And we'll craft on projectile damage, eh? Oh, can we not get that one? Oh, wait there. What's on that? Projectile speeds, okay. Where is that? There it is. So we'll drop spell damage and we'll craft on spell damage. There. Oh my god, what do we have before? An armor helmet? Yeah. We'll go spark. Sparky spark. I think spark damage is just the way to go. No, Brudge. Okay. I've not played a spark build, so forgive me. So I'm just going to suggest all the life and some more resistances, pretty much. Yep. For short some strength, we'll throw some strength on there as well. And we'll do increased armor. Boom. Easy. Okay. Just wanted some nice chest. All we care about on armor. Not boots, body armor.
Oh.
An astral plate with life and res, pretty much. Just some solid resistances on a body armor with increased armor percent. And we obviously roll for that. Boom, nothing too fancy. Gloves, we go for projectile gloves, don't we? Oh no, we can go for lightning exposure and unnerve. Why would enemies be chilled? Let's have a look. Why would we have chilled? Skitties? Yeah, skitterbots. Oh, okay. They don't seem crazy. So I'm literally just putting those boots on. And the belt doesn't seem crazy. Okay, the belt does. Let's do a less insane belt, okay. Just... we'll just go for life. A good life roll. Some fire. Some chaos. Actually, some fire and chaos like this might be better. And then change that to like empty. Increased LA damage. I'm gonna make it crash when I do this. Oh, it didn't. They fixed it. Cool. I think that's respectable. Now, we haven't done any leveling links on this. So we'll have to have a little think about the leveling trees. We've got one, two, three, four. I might drop the steel skills recommendation in them. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I don't feel happy with it as a recommendation. I think it needs a little bit more thought. So I'm not going to recommend it. We're going to go EA Ballista, Explosive Concoction, Exsanguinate, Spark, and Spectral Helix. And a Baby Aurobot as a bonus. They are the 5 we are going to go for. So what I'm thinking now is sticking to what we've just said we're going to do. So let's go back on the Path of Exile. And I know we're in Standard, but let's just have a little quick play of what we can do with this Explosive Concoction.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Do I have a carcass? Yes. No quality on it. Get the 6 sockets. There we go. Come on, I've definitely got more fusions. Let's fuse it. Come on, link. There we go. Linked 6 link. Okay. We want green, green, red, 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 blue. Nearly. Green, green. 3 reds. And a blue. Nearly. Least 3 red. Oh. Okay, no luck there. I got no chromes. That's really annoying. Jeez, how do I go into standard with like no chromes? No idea. It's all good. Lost one resistances, but that's fine.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Don't really want to do this, but I'll have a look at trade actually. Standard trades, jeez, it's not going to be fun. But we'll try a. I want chromes. Can I have your 1100? Get some chromes in standard.
Yes. For freedom.
Go and get these chromes. The chromes. Thanks. So our hideout. I just want to get the colours right on this. I have a little try with it as a 6-link. And then to be honest, I think we'll go and do the filter blade bits and pieces. I think I'm going to delete these instantly, you know. So I want 3 off colour, and I think that's going to be an issue. So we'll go for red. At least 3 red sockets. There we go. Colours that we want. Boom. Okay. That's done. Do we have any series step? So there. We should have some series steps somewhere in here. Not in that one. Need to just delete half of these. And I've got series steps anywhere. Please imagine. Wow, I don't think I have. How funny. They're already on a character, that's why. I don't tend to farm in theory. It annoys me. And it's the type of item I end up selling. Yeah, I didn't have any. Okay, so we need them. Let's get some series steps. Series steps, link boots. Let's have a look. So listed up to a day ago. Please give Exile steps. So pretty. Thanks. Boom. Okay, what else did we say? We said a Circle of Anguish with some decent mods on it. So just a super quick chest. Circle of Anguish, Ruby Ring. All the bash. We'll go with this one. Just found one increased fire damage as well.
Can I not have
Go.
but a moment's respite?
No, you cannot have a moment's respite. I hope he says yes. Hey, he did. Cool. We'll roll some gripped gloves. We'll see if we've got a +1 Ami. should have an. We'll do a Stygian Vice. And we'll buy an explosive concoction helmet out. Awesome. Thanks. Cool. We have all the pieces to test this out. The only thing I need to do, just to help. I'm actually going to refund early res, utility flask. I'm going to take one of these out, and I'll tell you why. Because we're going to put a point into this strength node instead. Then I can swap the body armor. And now we can go explosive concoction, volley. Go on in here. Where would it be? Let's have a look in the dual slot first. In the power level 1 then. It's only level 1, but we'll throw an inspiration in there. And I'll have to find it in my array of random tabs. Bit of heartburn going on. Oh, look, an array of random tabs. And I'm pretty sure I should be able to find some of my old. Termination. Hi, Puppy's home. Hi, Puppy. I got you. I got you. I got you. Hello. Good boy. Good boy. He's a good boy. Yes. Yes. The puppy is home. Yeah. I only got that to 5 link. Find Spanner and Determination. I should strip another character a second. Siegeaholic has got an Empower on. Yep, Empower, there it is. And there's another Empower. There's a Molten Shell. Efficacy, no. Empower, no. There's the Enlighten 3 I can steal. Cool. Got 3 gems taken. Boots.
Wow.
I'll just take the boots as well.
Skull.
And I've got an ashes, so why not? Vulnerability. Never mind. Not that. Where is Rippy Holic?
Neither the time nor the place.
Oh, it's standard enjoys when they're huge. Forgot about that.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
I forgot that's what we have in standard. Large people. We instead will go for what ores did we say? Precision. Termination, Defiance, Banner. Maybe let's just set these on the crafting bench. Yeah, let's set them on the crafting bench. One blue. Go. Fine spanner. Let's termination in shortly. Flash. Really just low. Look at that. All fits. Thanks. Also got these boots as an option if we need to. Resistances are a little bit in the toilets, but we'll get a new set of stuff now. That's enough just to test out. I'm not really too fussed beyond there. Vitality in here. Boom. Link this. Void Sphere. Mortal Call, castle damage taken. Oh, it's not Void Sphere, it's a Wave of Conviction we wanted, wasn't it? Wave of the Conviction. Boom. How have you got zoomies coming back from the park, mate? Dogs come back from the park with zoomies. I think that's worth testing them. Let's do like some tier 3. So a racecourse map. Let's just all can go it. Boom.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Running level 66. That's fine. And then we've got level 1 gems. Yeah, this is fine.
I have nothing more to give.
This is gonna be fine. I've got level 1 gems. But I haven't bothered to check it. Not res capped. I've not really got any good armor gear. Not qualityed anything really. I'm level 66. More than happy. Hey Ruthie. Yeah, I'm happy with Explosive Concoction. We got the PoB sorted. As in the previous messages, I'll put it on the Discord shortly. So Concoction's done. We've got a baby Aurobot. We've got an EA Ballista. We've got an Exsanguinate with options. The Spark Scion I'm happier with. The only one I'm not happy with was the Steel Skills, so I think we're going to drop that one. That leaves with 5 recommendations and an Aurobot as an extra. I think I'm going to put a video together about. So yeah, that is where we are. The only thing left to sort tonight, and I've noticed my webcam starting to do its little green flickery nonsense again. It's really frustrating. Is do a bit of filter blade. So let's pull up filter blades because that's what we're gonna jump into. Nino is now chilling on the floor. Hey, welcome back, Ozzy. Just going to fix the capture window. So it's the filter blade window. Here we go. Done. Let's do a bit of a filter blade check. So, authorize. Awesome. I load my previous filters. I completely forgot how to use filter blade. Where's my load button? Oh, I didn't see this. I was being an idiot. Ah, that's new. Let's go to load my Sentinel map. Okay. It's heavily customized. Let's drop the strictness quite a bit down. We're going to need quite a few things, aren't we? So, say we're in like a level 50 area. Like nothing, none of these are going to drop. Okay, that's not going to exist. So we're going to have a little play around. Currency, general currency. We're going to want to keep these up for much longer. Yep. Yep. Going to want to keep all of these going for a while. Painted currency doesn't exist anymore. That one, no. Shards, yeah. Going to want to keep everything pretty much. Level and specific. Yep, don't change anything. Large stacks, yep, cool. They'll all be fine. Bottle scores will be fine. No custom rules, cool. Uniques, because we can list them, we probably want to keep early league and semi-expensive uniques on. Probably be nice about that. Div cards, we probably actually want to be a bit more inclusive on div cards for obvious reasons. Even cheap cards.
What are you doing, boy? Lie down. Let's go. Lie down. Come. Come lie down, boy.
Nero's just pacing.
Lie down. Come on. Come on. You're tired. Come here.
I'm gonna move the puppy. Now chilling out with his duck. So I think we need div cards up. We'll change that early on if we need to. Sentinels, I think we want every sentinel. Yep. Anything we can get sentinel wise. Maps, they weren't going to change. I'm just going to make sure I haven't hid. Yes, I had hid low maps, yeah. Turn them all back on. Need to go copy. Where's our custom one? Paste. Go sound. Custom. Chakra. Copy, paste, paste. Sound. Custom. Chakra. Should really I might rebuild this completely for next league and just reset all of my sounds again. But when you get so used to certain sounds on your filter, that's been my issue really. Yeah, they'll be left turned on, that's fine. Map like items. Get that all on. No scarabs should be off. Yeah, cool. Splinters are still on. Yep. Unique maps should still be on. Oh, they weren't. So let's turn them all back on. Crafting. Here we go. So this is where we're going to have to be much different in terms of... So there you go. Any crafting base 86. Cool. Early endgame harvest bases. We want some crafting bases for harvest. Yep. Alien Game 4 links. Alien Game 5 links, yep. Turn them off once we don't need them. Flasks we want. Any. Don't want corrodum, we don't want gold. We don't want diamond, we don't want basalt, we don't want sulfur. We don't want jade, we don't want silver, we don't want aquamarine, we don't want amethyst, bismuth, just want that. Actually, any with quality, yeah, we'll leave that on because we can just stick them on trade for people. But they all want just okay ones. So that's fine. We're gonna have to put normal jewels on, aren't we? It's my chaos recipe. I'll have to do some other. Socket groups. Green, blue, red, green, red. So. Here, normal, 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 flasks, utility flasks, yep, show me everything please. Good, rare, magic. Donkey can't sit still, you might have to go in his crate for bed. Oh well. I'm going to turn on all the crafting bases. So I've got things I can give out to people. I think that will do it for me. Save as... Save and download. Yep. I know exactly what those three sounds will be. Maybe valuable. It always is. It always forgets. And then when it's time to put him in his crate, he just starts trying to eat the world. Not what we want. Okay, maybe valuable. 3 uniques. Of course, these are all still using these, even though I'm pretty... Oh. Damn. Identify quivers. Sentinels with good mods. Extractable gold blight. I think there was sound turned on. I want blight. Uniques hideable. Custom horn sound, don't I? Custom horns. Not putting a sound on them. Maybe valuable. Save and export. Save and download. Okay. So what's it think is also in here? Currency and maybe very valuable. Okay. So it's number 2 currency. Why have these all changed? They never used to be this. I swear they've all been changed again. File open recent. Jeweler. See show. Additional. Show. That's really annoying that that's showing up there. I'm just going to have a little look at them. Open. 2. So I did have Udo on this, okay. There's the Udo sound. They're all turned off. Stack currency is all turned off. Currency mid. Why has that been changed back? What is going on here? Filter's completely gone to shit, really. L2. I definitely had Astragalis in their own thing, and they've been taken out. What is going on? Yeah, they shouldn't have a sound. Cool. Let's just jump to each, and as long as it's disabled, I don't care. Cool, all disabled. 6 May. Oh no, very valuable, isn't it? Very. 6 very. Uber in presence unique. 26 it should be. I think that's it. There we go. Cool. Fixed. Rename this filter just to Sciomaleague. Let's drop it to Pathway Exile. Boom. I'm just going to quickly test it out in game.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Go into like Aqueducts. Hey Sorek. Hello, good evening. How are you? Okay, well that's an issue straight away. That shouldn't be showing that. So that is this one. That would still need to be res. Save and download. Let me just copy it across again. Place. Placed. And there we go. But that's more like it. We want our
I have nothing more to give.
we want our links to show up. Color links to show up. Why didn't this ring show up? We do a pretty cool check now. We can go into here. We can go to simulate. We can paste the item in here. Oh, unidentified. Damn. White flask. That's cool. Bye, Rog. Bye, Rog. Don't care. Where's my actual inspiration support? There's the better one. There it is. There it is. Anything dropped there? No. Cool. An amethyst string did. A heavy belt. We can do. Just gonna grab some other items and we'll just scour and test them. So if I wanted, say, like a lion's pelt helmet, let's get some okay boots. Let's say let's just say this lion's pelt, okay? Whatever. So with this lion's pelt, we had some nice two-tone boots, armor evasion ones, for example, some gripped gloves, and I probably wouldn't have a good shield, would I? Oh, that could be perfect. I'll just throw these in my that's literally my Exang setup before I changed it. Oh, perfect. I can just copy and paste them in. Oh, I'm going to do that really quickly right now. Back. Oh, yeah. Save that, please. Save. Back. Exsanguinate and options. Go. Oh, no, wrong console. Cool. Okay. Bang, 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 bang. Okay. I'm going to drop all these in the map and test them out. Oh, isn't it, Ruthie? 100%. The mess, but we need to do it. Okay, an amethyst ring is not going to show up. Why is that? Let's go one by one and figure out if there's any way to do it. Oh, I've got to do the control. I've got to do the control alt. My bad. My bad. View inactive rules. No rules found in customizer. Untiered? Have I got to turn on untiered? This could get messy very quickly. That one lights up, that one doesn't. Lion pelt, two-tone boots do, grip gloves do, cobalt jewel, and the murderous eye jewel do. The amethyst ring and the heavy belt do not. So I think I have to change these here. Then you have to go into untiered. Go into think that might have fixed it. So let's just do save and export first. Download. We'll do the copy across again. Place. Okay. Amethyst ring. And heavy belt is still not showing up.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Simulate. Amethyst ring. No rules match this item. Okay, I think we're going to have to go here. I think it's this catch out here. So what's in T3? So what's in T3? Unset Moonstone. Amethyst. It's this, isn't it? I have to drop them to friggin' normal. Damn. That was it. Thank you. Normal. Highlight by slot. Still not showing them. Like it's just crap item level. I think that's why, isn't it? Just the crap eye level. Normal and item. Personal item progression. I want... What? Shields, rings, belts, and amulets. Place. Place. And we drop it. It's still not showing up. It's still not there. I won't show. We only actually care up until about level 25. Yeah, we don't care after that. A little bit of let's go for a 2 overlap. Cool. Why won't let me do a shield? Why isn't shield there? None. Fair sounds. Act 1. I want any gloves, helmets and shields showing. They're not going to exist. They're not going to exist, so that's all fine. Top rings, rustic sashes, Act 4, 5 and 6. Were they even turned on? Yep. Act 4, 5 and 6. Yep. Optional modules, boom. I think that's it. Save and download, boom. I think I'm gonna go. Save as new filter. Test. Sciomaleague. Okay, what I'm going to do now is go into style and go into Hey, let's have a look at this one. Looks like. I don't think this works, but we'll test it. I think I'm just in too high an area level. I think that's the issue. I copy it over. I did not. Oop. Test Sciomaleague. It's still on my sounds then.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Okay. If we just go back to like a really low zone. Coast. I think this will be better. No. No. Funny. Oh, that's annoying. How are we going to get around this? Jump to rule. You don't have to go through and figure that out. I can't be bothered. Awful like. I feel it's just getting more and more complicated is my issue. Let's go here. Overview. Presets. Search. Wait. So I can spell white properly. Let's see if anyone has done that. Then, if not, then I think we'll call it in the next few minutes for tonight. White item room. Ow! That broke my ears. Jeez, okay. These ones. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's go to filters, overview, and let's go to reset filter. Yep, let's go right back to normal. Naris, no. Azurite. It's quite nice. Semi-strict. Let's go into custom. Highlight by slot rules. And let's say rings, amulets, and belts. That's fine. Adds another rule. There we go. Quivers and bows. Go like a greeny colour. Okay, and then we'll go add another rule. Claws, daggers, one-handeds, one-handeds. Twisting. They can stay red. Green. These can go like a more of a yellowy colour like that, yeah. Okay. Add another rule. It's gonna be our two-handers. Okay. Add another rule. Then we can get gloves, helmets, boots, and body armors. And these can be a pink colour with a bit more of a propound background. And the text can be less opaque. Okay. We can add another rule for bonds, ward saves, where as a staff. Scepters and yep. It's gonna be like a blue colour. Okay. I think it's Azurite. Actually, that was stupid. We don't want that. That's what this looks like now. Why is the inspiration support missing? Why is the amethyst and the heavy belt missing? It's because I went too high strictness. Let's downloads. Let's go in the regular filter. Okay. Refresh. There it is. Okay. Cool. I think we have a basic filter that we can give to people. Announcement that people should enjoy. We can do a bit of a post about it now. So I'm just going to do that on Discord. Get that filter done and dusted and shared with people. So today, just in recap, we've gone through a little play with our sort of concoction. We've mostly focused on our POB work. We've got 5 POBs ready to go, which we'll be sharing in a video and following up in the build discussion and announcements room. We also have a base filter that we'll put into the announcements room tonight for people to use, and just 5 days to go till Sciomaleague. So for those who tuned in, thank you very much. I don't think we're going to raid anyone, so we will just end the stream there tonight. Thank you very much for your time. Much, much appreciated. And I shall see you through the week. So thanks now. Have a good one.